With the amount of data we share online these days, the need for companies who prioritize proper privacy practices is at an all-time high. Security and data expert for Red Clover Advisors, Jodi Daniels, sat down with Miriam to explain how their business is leading the way to keeping companies and their customers safe.
Okay, let's start talking about, cybersecurity. Why are companies failing by not having a privacy program?
Well, I think companies are missing the opportunity and really realizing how important privacy is to consumers. In fact, 52% of customers won't buy a product or service over concerns of their privacy and security practices. That's a really big number. That's a big opportunity that, quite honestly, is a competitive edge for companies to really hone in on their security practices and their privacy practices. The reality is privacy is kind of complex, so a lot of companies have pushed it to the background. Now is the time to raise it up and really take it as an opportunity to connect with customers.
That's a really great point, Jodi. Business is all about trust. How can companies gain trust through privacy?
Well, when people go and are looking to make a purchase for a product or a service, they're looking at all of the features. How is it going to solve a problem? How is it going to fill my need or my wants? Well, they're also looking for how is the company going to protect my data and how is the company going to use my data? Customers don't want to be surprised. They want to make sure that they're clear on the features and from that product or service that they're buying. And the same is going to be true from a privacy perspective. Making sure that companies are transparent, explain what's actually happening, don't surprise them, and truly protect their data will really create that long-lasting relationship. If you think about, have you ever been asked a question and you didn't want to give the honest answer? You didn't want to say how much your income was or what your family makeup really looked like. Why? Because you didn't trust what the other side was going to do. Instead, here, we want to create that relationship. The more data I give a company, the better relationship we're going to have. I'll be able to provide more value and everyone is happy.
Jodi, how can companies get started with this?
Well, the very first thing is actually to understand where their customers and their employees are located. Because in the world of privacy, the laws actually apply to where the customer is, not where the company is. Number two, make sure you understand the data that goes through your company. What data is collected, used, stored, and shared. And number three, have someone in your company paying attention to privacy. That could be a part-time person that is familiar with privacy or just identifies the right privacy resources, or potentially you're a large enough organization and you need a full-time person, but you need someone more than zero.
Thanks, Jodi, so much for being on the show.
Thank you.